All right, we're going to do two things. Me and Shelly are going to do a read for Skylar. And then after that, I'm going to do a healing tarot with Jean, and she is going to do the numerology piece. And if you want to throw in the a little bit of chakra piece, you can too, Shelly. Okay. All right, Skylar. What would you consider your life number?
I feel like 3.
Okay. Why 3? And here's Jean's a numerologist.
So I just see it all over the place. And I just get this sense of like love and safety when things come in 3s, or when I see 3s, like I feel comforted in a way that I can't really explain. I have a pretty strong attachment to it, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. And isn't it, if you see repeated numbers just on signs here, you are supposed to really look at that number and see why. And they'll be repeated in the weirdest places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skylar, what's your birthday and year?
August 2nd, 2001.
So your life path number is actually a 4.
Oh.
But you may have 3 showing up somewhere else in your numerology.
Okay, let's see what it is. All right, guys, let's give Skylar some good energy. Let's give her some healing energy. And me and Shelly can do your read. And we'll ask Jean for a little bit of numerology help too, okay? All right, let's get started. I went ahead and shuffled the cards really good today. So I'm going to go with 3. And your first card is the King of Wands. Okay. Second card is the King of Cups. Wow. There's another king pulling up them. The third card is the Emperor.
Wow.
Wow. Your fourth card is the Knight of Swords. Look at that card, everything in it, the motion forward. What do you feel from it? We'll talk about it, okay? The Sun.
I get that every time I have a reading done. Every single time.
Really?
Yes.
That's a beautiful card.
I love that card.
6 of Pentacles. The World. You're going to have a great read here, okay?
I'm excited.
That's amazing. Queen of Swords. Does she remind you of anyone?
I don't know.
Page of Pentacles. All right. You're royalty. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let you start, Shelly, with the first row. What do you see when you see the Knight of Wands? Or the King of Wands? Oh, you're muted, honey. You probably gave a really good answer, too.
My goodness. Okay. So when I see this card, I think of vision and you're sitting on your throne and you're good, you're royalty.
Yes. There's a lot in here, but when it comes in wands, it can be passion, it can be desire, it can be work. And if you're in the king of it, it shows he's in control. In the best of it, he's in control and ready to go in. What do you see when you see the King of Cups, Shelly?
So when I see the King of Cups, that's the emotional intelligence part. You've got that, and that's very clear. After meeting with you, Skylar, you definitely have that part of life completely 100% figured out.
So the cards are trying to tell us, because when you hit the king of it, you're royalty and you're doing well. So you're doing well in the wands part of it. You're doing well in the emotions part of it when it comes to cups, handling your emotion or somebody else's. Then the Emperor shows up. This is where, Skylar, I need you to look. Does it remind you of you or somebody else when you first look at the card?
I don't know. I feel like my grandma.
This one? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you pull Shelly.
So when you pulled that up, I wanted to answer for Skylar, because when I look at that card, Skylar, I look at some authoritarian figure in your life is what I was picking up right away.
Yeah.
The law, the one that kind of puts things down. And we all need that. We all need that person.
If they're in the best form, if they're doing with good intention.
I'd like to comment on that one.
Yes.
The Emperor in numerology is a 4, which is structure. And you can see the structure of the architecture very strongly in that card.
To bring organization, maybe?
Organization, yes.
All right. In your 4th card, when the Knight of Swords comes in, I see it as charging into something. I see it as confidence. Yeah. And I see it as go with confidence. Be strong, because whatever it is, it's hard. So you take everything in you and you charge straight in.
Okay.
All right. When the sun pulls up in a read, it's always a positive. It's usually a change. Okay. What do you get, Shelly?
I love the sun card, and I feel like for Skylar, she's got so much inner light, and now it's time to have it on the outside.
Yes.
And the sun is a 10, which is the end of a phase and the beginning of a new one.
Okay.
I love that.
I love that too.
Look at 6 of Pentacles. When I see a 6 of Pentacles, I'm seeing money, I'm seeing stability, and I'm seeing you giving back. Because here, do you see the man giving back?
Yeah.
And 6, it's starting to show stability, a place in your life where you're able to help others too, not just yourself.
Thank God.
That great, because look what it's doing. It's a very good card. It's stability too, and the ability to give back, because we all know we save ourselves by helping others, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
The 6 is also stands for healing, and communication, and harmony.
When I see the world pop up, I love it. It's the end of a cycle and the start of a new one. Okay, so.
I was so happy to see that card pop up.
No, I was really happy to see this card in your read, because it's the end of the start cycle and you're going to start something new in a really good way. You're ready. Okay, you need to go into that cycle like the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, when I see swords, it's intellect, it's thoughts, and you have to have good control of them. Queen of Swords, she is confident in that. She's already, she is conquering that. And she's sitting in her throne with it, confident in the fact she can do it. What do you get, Shelly?
I don't think I could add anything better to that, because that's exactly what it is. You're getting to the place where you're gonna sit in your own power, and you have so much beautiful power within you.
Thank you.
Cards are great. All right, what is the message, Shelly?
What is that? The Page of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
So when pages pop up, I always feel like you're onto something. And pentacles are usually have to do with money or physical stuff. And I think you're onto something. You're at the start and you're ready to, you're in that phase of trying to figure out what you're going to do.
The message, I think, is you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you get out of it, Skylar?
I really agree with that. Yeah. I've been really anxious about my health for a really long time. And neglected it for a really long time in addiction. And I think that resonated a lot. Like I'm just finally ready to deal with it. And I've begun to start that process, even though I was scared to. And I feel so much better already. So yeah.
The only cards that I've really been thinking, I think we have to break it down a little more, Shelly. When I saw the King of Cups and the King of Wands, right? So if you pull the best of those, you're pulling the best of your passion, your desire, your work, and the best of your emotions. And if you can temper it into being the emperor, not someone you don't want to be, but it's balance. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because both of those makes the balance to be an emperor. And I know you've seen some of your grandma on this, but then I kind of get that maybe you need some of that, for yourself. So you take these two together and you become the emperor in his best. He's strong, makes good decisions, fair, just. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
It is balance.
Okay. That makes sense to me a lot. Yeah.
So
More sense?
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
the chakra on the Emperor is going to be your root chakra,
Okay.
which I get that. That's your base one. Your
That's always closed for me. Always. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to read it back for you. Had to figure out the other two. The message. You're ready to start. There's a message coming in telling you you're ready to start. You need to go in like the Queen of Swords. She's intellectual. She's strong. She uses her mind. And she's in charge. You need to go in like that. Because the world is opened up to you. Because your cycle is ended and a new one is changing.
Okay.
And it's going to be in that world where you're going to be able to give back all your gifts and all your talents that you have. And you find healing in that. And you find your way out through that too. Because you are like the sun. You have that inside of you. Trust yourself. Let it come through. Let the change happen. Because the Knight of Swords, you're charging in as the Knight of Swords. Because you have learned to be a fair, just person. Walking in this world, you need to be balanced with your emotions and your passions. And you need that balance in there. So you can hold balance in your life.
Wow. Yeah, that's spot on. Absolutely.
I've never had two your kings threw me off with an emperor. You know, it's like that. I've never had that. Did you like it?
I loved that. Thank you so much.
What'd you guys think? Hope? You're muted. She's probably saying something really, really good.
No, I was unmuting. I was trying to look something up. And give me a minute because I want to find it. I did a chakra webinar a few months back, and there's some information in there that I want to give you on the root chakra, that insight, awareness, whatever. But no, this is, I just love hearing this. I think it's beautiful. It's touching my heart in so many ways. I mean, I don't know your backstory. I know Shelly really well. Well, I hope I know Shelly. I feel like I'm getting to know Shelly really well. And I know when she connects with somebody, there is something soulful and spiritual in that. And for her to bring you here and do this and to be witnessing this. But I think what's amazing, so I did the math. You're what, 20, 21?
I'll be 21 in August. Yeah.
So you already have a background of chakras. You already had several tarot readings. You're already on this healing path and have so many amazing tools. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool to see, and everything that I'm hearing, I love. I'm super excited to be a part of this support for you as you move forward.
Thank you.
I was going to tell you, Skylar, so the world card that was in your reading, that's also the root chakra. And then the sun is your solar plexus.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Oh.
We're going to do the